Where do I begin? Hello, you beautiful human beings! My name is Alex and I am the creator of this YouTube channel and all of its content. Welcome! Now, I've wanted to show my face on here for a while, but I just hadn't gotten up to it until now. But you know what they say, better late than never, so here we are. Finally. So that's my introduction. I don't really know what else to say about myself. This is me. My face, my room, nice to meet ya, welcome. So if you couldn't tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about the very first film that I ever made. Now, I want to kind of like preface it a little bit, and I have a really important message that I think a lot of people need to hear, but if you don't want to listen to it for some reason, you can skip to this fun time right here and just watch the film. Otherwise, thank you for sticking around. So I made my very first film when I was in high school, and when I was doing it, I didn't really look at it as a film. It was kind of just a class project that I was working on. But looking back on it now, it's a very important part of my journey. And it took me a really long time to accept that fact, and that piece was something that I did. I don't think it really hit me that that was the first film that I made until I made Attack of the Killer Baguette last year. And if you haven't seen that film yet, it's up on my channel, so you can go ahead and watch it. It's like a comedy horror kind of thing, and I think it's a good time. Maybe you'll have fun. Who knows? Check it out and let me know what you think about that one. So both of those films are like very similar because they have like the same style and they're both like in the same genre and everything. And after I made it, it really made me look at that first piece and be like, that was a film. But it really took me a long time to accept that that was the first film that I made because it's something that I really have never been all that proud of. But I thought about it a lot. And I realized that it's something that I need to put out in the world because that is the thing that set me off on this journey. After doing that, I got into storytelling and into filmmaking, and I'm pursuing it now. So it really is an important part of my journey, and I have to accept it for what it is. Yes, there are things that I would do differently knowing what I know now, but it's still something that I made and something to be proud of. And I feel like a lot of artists do that sort of thing where it's like, this isn't good enough because it doesn't live up to your own standards. But when you look at where you are now to where you were when you made that, there's so much growth that happens if you just keep working on something. And it's really important to realize that growth because that's what matters. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different amount of time that it's going to take them to get somewhere. So you really just have to be proud of where you are and accept that you're doing what you need to do and you're taking the steps that you need to take. I know it's really easy to compare yourself to other artists. I do it all the time. You know, you look at somebody and you're like, oh my god, he's so amazing. I can never do what he does, or I can never be that talented, or I can never. And you put so much doubt in yourself. But if you look at like where your influences started and what their first thing was to where they are now, it's more of like a, I can do it too, because everybody has to start somewhere. And I think that by showing off where we started to where we are now, that is a really important thing that can help a lot of people, because I know it's helped me to just see the first thing that somebody I look up to made and be like, they might be at this really high level now, but they started somewhere as well, and I have to start somewhere myself. So I think that's just something that is really important to remember. Even if it's not your best work, even if you're not incredibly proud of it, put it out there into the world and accept it as part of your journey, because you're just going to continue to grow more and more, and you're going to not only help people see that they can do it too, that they can grow if they just keep working on it, but you're also going to build more confidence in the stuff that you've made because you're not hiding it. Art isn't meant to be hidden, it's meant to be put into the world. So if you're making art, show it off and really just love it no matter what it is. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think it's something that a lot of people need to be reminded about, just to take that time and reflect on where they're at and remember that everybody's on their own path and everything takes time. So stick with it, be you, and just do what you want to do. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say, and I hope that inspires you no matter what you are doing. But anyways, like I said, the first film that I made here, I did it in high school. I'm in it, and I look very different from how I look now. And I also put on like a fake voice because I thought that was gonna help. I don't think it was, looking back on it now. So, you know, in my mind, it's a little cringy, but it's something that I made, and it's a very important piece to my journey. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here is the very first film that I ever made, shown to a large audience for the very first time. Here is The Tea Party of Terror. Mr. Bear, would you like some more tea? Mommy? Sugar! He's not breathing, guys! There's no pulse! No! CPR! He's not coming back! I need to call for help!
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Guys? They're all dead! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god. You guys are okay.